Hey, what is up, YouTube? I'm out here today with a review of the Umarex Strike Point. This was $45 shipped when it was on sale. I will include the Amazon link under the video. Now, this is the Umarex version of some of the classic Crossman models. Bolt action multi-pump pneumatic. Now, this is available in 177 or 22. This is the 177. This is going to have higher velocity than the 22. Here's the safety. There you see the rear sight. Do not pump it more than 10 times, they say, because you could damage the air gun. 9, 10. I'm going to be using Hypermax pointed alloy pellets. Okay, how do you load this sucker? You stick your pellet in here, like so. Push it back. Okay, so we have a bottle over there. I'm going to shoot this like it's a carbine. All right. There you go. All right, let's do it up again. In there. There you go. So the sights on this are a little bit tricky. I'm not actually, at this range, I'm not actually putting the dot on where I want to hit. I'm like using the top of this hood as you would the dot. Hey, you don't want CO2? Gonna have to pump. All right, let's do it up. Good hit, solid hit. Okay, one hand. I saw that in the Olympics. I probably didn't do it right, but we hit it anyway. All right. All right, so tips on aiming this thing. I mean, if you try to shoot this like in the movies, you know, like just like this, the problem is that typically, even if you don't realize it, you're going to be moving it slightly side to side, especially if you jerk the trigger. The reason I fire it like this is because the supporting hand prevents it from going side to side as much. All right. When you squeeze the trigger, you have to be careful not to jerk the trigger, because if you jerk the trigger at the last minute, you're going to go sideways from your aim point. What they should really do is make a version with a stock, right? Then it could be like a carbine, you could brace it against there. Okay, at this time I'm going to roll in the spam test. Spam test at the indoor range, Umarex Strike Point. Here are the results of the spam test. That's the entrance wound. That's the exit wound. The pellet shot clean through. Alright, so if you're wondering if this can go through a hunk of meat, well, yes it can. And it goes through the tin as well. Interesting results. Okay, my friends, I hope you've enjoyed this plinking review out in the woods. What are the final thoughts on this Umarex strike point? Well, it has good points and bad points. The best thing is the price. I got this for $45 shipped, right? So very inexpensive. The other thing is you don't need CO2. I can't tell you how important that is if you're buying this for a young person. You know, you don't want to have to go buy CO2 whenever they want to have a little outdoor recreation. So no CO2, low price. Now the drawbacks, the sights are just not quite up to par with what I'm used to with like legit hunting air rifles that are way more expensive. It's not difficult to operate. It is not hard to pump. However, you have to be careful not to pinch your hand or your sleeve or your glove when you're pumping this. So what's the best use of this? Just fun, outdoor recreation. It's a plinker. You could use it for pest control, but only very, very small animals. If you want to do serious hunting, look at my airgun playlist. Look at the, you know, the break barrel rifles that have a lot of power and range. Okay, my friends, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like air guns, you definitely want to subscribe to me. I've committed to producing at least one air gun review per month, right? At least one. So in the next year, you're going to get 12 new air gun reviews, but it'll probably be like twice that. Also, I review knives and swords and all sorts of other things, right? All my hobbies. So if you like outdoor stuff, basically fun stuff like this, subscribe.